Hello, and welcome to the SKlog. And I know it has been quite a while since my last one, but we are here, and I got a lot of stuff to talk about. First off, let's talk about my new team and how it led up to this. So, as you know, we picked up Loki last event because of some people dropping off our team after roster lock and everything, and unfortunately, Loki didn't really have that great of a tournament. We didn't really practice going into it. There's just a lot of bad things, and I feel like last event was just a waste as far as events go. We didn't really gain too much from it, but yeah, it's whatever. I'm glad Loki was able to join our team and be there to help us when we needed it. So, I got to thank him for that. Although it isn't just unfortunate how everything else played out. But yeah, so after that we knew there had to be changes, and Hysteria and myself decided to part our ways with Best Man. And obviously Loki. Loki kind of knew. I don't think Best Man really wanted to be there either anymore. He didn't really act too surprised when he found out, and he immediately joined another team. So, good luck to Best Man, and because he's been a teammate for 2 events now, and I had a lot of fun teaming with him. But after all that happened, after all that drama, we decided to kind of talk to a few people, and a lot of them wanted to kind of wait and run games and just think about it, and it was kind of frustrating because I don't feel like you'll gain much from running games on Xbox Live. I don't know what you're going to see on Xbox Live due to people living in different parts of the country, and it's hard because there's not much else to go off of other than the player's reputation and their dedication, and it's like that's all you can go off of. You can't go off of anything where you see online. If you win one scrim, like people you want to team with, you think of how they do at tournaments and their previous placings and everything. You don't think of, yeah, when I played him online, he was doing really good, So I don't understand that whole running games thing. But lucky for us, we had Straight make some team changes, and that opened up a few people in the free agency. And one of them being Nated, which is a very, very explosive player, and I'm very excited to be teaming with him. That's our third. And I've teamed with him before, and I know his dedication. He wants to win more than anything, and he takes this very seriously. So I'm excited to have that on my team, and it's going to be awesome having Hysteria and Nated come together and just do their thing. And as far as that goes, our fourth right now will be Amish Acorns, and that's also very exciting because he is a player who has a lot of potential, and he's going to get smarter and better with time. He's very young. I think he's 16, 17, and he's just his skill is insane. He's very, very skilled. So with that on our team, I feel like we have probably some of the best potential as a team. We just need the practice, and once we have that down, I think we will be a very consistent and dominant team. So I just know I've worked very hard these last 2 events, and despite having some team changes last event, I still worked pretty hard. It's kind of discouraging when you work so hard just to be let down, but I'm going to give it my all again, and I'm excited with this team. And I mean that does make it easy to put that effort in, and I'm definitely excited. So yeah, another thing is Complexity. We have been talking to Complexity before this tournament, and we were trying to, they wanted us on their team, and we wanted to work with them. We were just waiting for MLG to give us the go-ahead. And finally, all the pieces fell into play, and we are now Complexity Triggers Down, which is awesome because I really respect Complexity as an organization, and they're well established, and I'm just so excited to be working with them. So a lot of things going right for our team right now. Let's hope it carries into the next tournament, but if you could do me one favor, could you go to complexitygaming.com and sign up on their forums and maybe post a few things? Definitely check them out. I'll put the link below. And one other thing I wanted to talk about real quick was the game types. Game types. Two new maps came out. I'm not sure the whole process on why they want to remove certain things. I'm sure they have good reasoning behind it, but I feel like a lot of people who complain about the new maps, it's hard for them to get a real feel on it, just because you don't know if they're actually going to be better. They might not be worth replacing the maps that were taken out, but you never know if they're actually good game types until teams actually start practicing it and they're put in a situation where they have to play them. Because if you just are thrown into a scrim like, hey, test these maps out for us, they're not going to get played normally. People don't have anything online, and they're not going to play them how they would at a tournament. So I guess that's why they just kind of put them in, and they kind of, you know, stick to their guns, and they don't really budge unless there's just a huge outcry. So I understand that part. So we'll see. And my thought process is, you know, if I have to play it, my opponent has to play it. And that kind of, you know, eases my mind on he's not going to have any advantage over me, or I'm not going to have any advantage over him other than just practicing them. So it's not going to be something that I find as a problem. But yeah, I mean, that pretty much covers everything I wanted to talk about today. I'll start working on some SKlogs again. I'll try to get you some gameplays with the new maps. And if I could ask one more thing of you before I go, if you could just do me a favor and really quick hit the like button for me, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys. I will see you later.